Hi, everyone in Facebook land and YouTube land. I am Sister Iona Whip from the South Florida Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. And we also have, introduce yourself. Ladies first.
Sister Glamour.
And
Novice Sister Avalon.
a little bit louder, honey.
I said Novice Sister Avalon.
Good job, good job. So we want to basically welcome everyone here to what we're doing. It's called a makeup challenge. Now, first of all, I want to tell you there is a 30-second delay because we're recording it from Zoom over to Facebook. So just be patient with us as we read the comments as we go along. So let me tell you the rules and regulations of this makeup challenge that we're doing for you guys today. Here in my trusty little Golden Girls mug, I have these like little craft steak popsicle sticks, and each one has a different color noted on it. So the challenge is I'm going to pick 3 of these sticks, and we have to basically create a look only using those 3 colors, no other colors. All we have is the white, black, blank canvas, and the 3 colors that we're going to choose from here. So here it is. Now, before I go ahead and choose the colors, Novice Sister Avalon, what colors are you wishing come out?
Black would be handy.
Black, that's it? Anything else after that you don't care?
I mean, I'm just hoping you don't pull orange or yellow.
Okay. How about you, Glamour?
I'm hoping for like orange and purple.
Orange and purple, so you want contrast. See, I definitely would love to have black, but I really want turquoise and orange for some reason. So, here we go. I'm mixing them up. First color, navy. So the darkest blue you have. Okay. Second color. This is getting interesting. And the second color is green.
Oh.
All right. All right. Let's see. And finally. Black.
Yes!
Eyeliner. We get to do eyeliner. Okay, there it is. Navy blue, green, and black. Go ahead. Here we go. And we're just gonna chit chat as we do it. This is just good old fun time. All right, I'm gonna get creative this time. I'm not gonna do what I usually do. I'm just gonna go balls to the wall.
Can we use other things like stocking caps and stuff?
You mean like to cover your, like this?
Like a stocking cap to create a design.
Oh, absolutely. The only thing is, as long as you weren't using the colors.
I'll be right back.
All right.
I paint fast.
I know.
I think I'm gonna
All right.
use Carlos Edwards.
What happened? I'm going with my Alexis Stone Makeup Forever. And I might go ahead and go into a little bit of my Morphe palette. Just to add, because, I mean, it says green. You could use multiple greens. So, as long as they're green. So, do you have an idea?
Green and blue is like, no, I'm thinking if I want to just split them up and do one color on the lip and one color on the eye, or if I want to do like smoky eye or like cut crease.
Well, no day but today. We're all sitting here, still like not even putting makeup on our face. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna map out my liner like I usually do. It's on. So for those that don't know, Glamour is literally on her way to get something to create texture on her makeup look.
I'm gonna do. I have a shit ton of glitter here of all different colors, and I think I have a navy blue.
I think navy blue is a very unused color. It's a really nice color, especially you can like add purple to it. It gives it like a nice jewel tone. If you put like a little bit of purple over it.
Oh boy.
Did you go get a lace or a fishnet?
I went and got a fishnet, yeah.
I love that look.
Oh.
I saw somebody use the fishnet with airbrushing, but what they did is that they actually glued it between two pieces of cardboard and they cut out a piece so that you could actually just hold it up and do it that way instead of having to put it on.
Right now it looks like I'm fixing to rob a bank.
You guys want to know what's going on in the comments right now?
What's going on?
Well, Finga says hi, sisters.
Hi, Finger.
And then Sarah Elizabeth Conklin says, sending lots of love to my big brother, sister, Amora Dickens. XOXO. Embarrassing comment to him. And then Brim says, sisters.
Sister.
The colors are green, what?
What happened?
Green, navy blue, and black?
And black.
Ooh.
It's actually not that bad. It really isn't that bad. There's a lot of stuff you can do with that. The thing is that it's all about committing. Once you establish exactly, commit. So Glamour, what's your favorite color of all time?
Are y'all having problems seeing me?
No, there's a little staticky sometimes when you respond, but I could hear you.
My favorite color of all time to put on my face is like a coral color. I like softer colors.
My favorite color, see, I would say that when it comes to makeup, just sticking to one color really like is my thing. Like I really enjoy just using one color, and deepening that one color. You know.
Well, for me, half the time I'm using one color because half the time I'm putting on a face, it's like, oh, we got an hour and you need to put on a face now. And you just do what you can, what you know how to do already.
Girl, an hour? It takes me 15 minutes.
She hasn't painted with you before.
Oh no, I have painted with her. I saw her put on a face with no mirror once.
Oh, you did. You were there.
She was like, let me see if I can do it, bitch.
Hey, I did it pretty good. Yeah, and I think it's all about commitment.
You just gotta just do it. Just stick to it.
Because now I don't know
Because
which way to go.
just let the brush do the talking, I guess. More dense brush. My light's kind of bright. So, Avalon, what have been some of your makeup influences?
Like, what do I find?
Like, do you makeup artists that you really kind of like gravitate to, or some trends that you kind of like really like gravitate to? Oh, she froze. That's what happens sometimes when you have nothing really good good to say. I think she has a small bladder and went to the bathroom. So what about you? There she is. Welcome back.
A really old iPad, so that's gonna happen.
So, what some of your makeup influences or inspirations?
I mean, for this one, I don't know. I'm still figuring it out.
No, not for this one. In general, we're just having conversation.
I mean, before I was a Sir Perpetual Indulgence, I did drag. So a lot of what what I know how to do comes from that. But I don't know. I do kind of like skinny, scary eyebrows. I do kind of like looking a little mimey, a little bit. For me, my full inspiration for my aesthetic in general is like Celtic. So, but I do that. Still figuring it out.
It will evolve. Definitely. That's the whole thing with this, is that you kind of have an idea and it changes up. It changes the same way you change, How about you, Glamour? What are your makeup influences?
I think mine start a lot into like the creativity. I love like the drawing and like using props. So I think a lot people that like Indica and who else? Sister Unity. I love like the big wispy kind of thing. But
I like the way she does her free stuff.
But I also go for like a lot of the girls that are very soft.
Okay. My makeup stuff started definitely with the whole Club Kid kind of side. So for me, it was very kind of going opposite of what everybody else was doing originally. So I would do a lot of like, where people were highlighting the nose, I was putting like a full thing of glitter and smoking out the eye, just a lot of dramatics. Because, I like to scare people. It's my shit. What's the one item in your makeup kit that you cannot live without?
My handy dandy fluffy brush.
A fluffy brush?
Beauty blender.
Really?
and a blending brush. I don't know. I mean, well, actually, no. An angled brush.
For me, an angled brush I think would be the way to go because I think you could do so much with it. You get fine lines, you could get thick lines, that kind of thing. But for me, a good black eyeliner, because I think that even if you had nothing else and just a black eyeliner, I think you could have a whole look. Do you guys have any questions?
No one's asking us questions in the chat.
So, what questions are there?
They haven't asked us anything yet.
Okay, but do you have any questions?
I don't know. Are these eyebrows sisters or cousins?
Let's see, hold on.
Look, girl, it looks like I just went to war on my
Girl, I'm
face.
trying
I
to
can see
see
some
it,
blue.
but hold on.
I gotta fix this one. So, hold on.
There used to be a Novice Sister, and she purposely always did her eyebrows different. Every eyebrow.
That's my.
She froze again. Oh, yeah. That girl's always freezing. When your heart's not open. Where's she at? Still ain't there. And you are going to town, I see.
Huh?
You are going to town with that fishnet.
Look,
Kinda
I look
abstract,
like
I
I
like
look
it.
like I just died.
No, it looks very abstract, very frozen.
All right, not bad.
I like it. Is she back? Yeah, she's back.
Well, I don't know if she's bad, but she's
Sister
somewhere.
posted, or would do 2 different eyebrows on purpose.
Yeah.
That's my too.
For a long time, I was cutting my eyebrows out of paper and gluing them on. I had to do that again. It was so easy. There we go. Nose time.
All right.
I was just covering the whole like phone.
Okay. All right.
With this bright light, you can't see my nose contour. All right. Where is she?
Oh.
All right. This is interesting. Those greens. Good. All right. God, you almost done with your face already?
What?
You almost done with your face?
Well, now we're talking.
No, slow down. You're always like so quick.
That's what happens when you don't know what you're doing. So, Avalon, I got a couple questions for you.
All right.
What's the difference? Do you find the hardest thing between doing drag and doing sister makeup?
Well, it's a completely different situation when it comes to colors, obviously, because your full face is white and you're not contouring the same way at all. Half the time like for me, when I do drag makeup, I use a lot of creams. I really love using creams. I like the way they blend. And you can do a really nice graduation. But when I'm using sister makeup and I have a face full of cakey white, just kind of sticky, even after you powdered it, it's a little sticky. I use powders for everything. It's just so much easier to put onto something a little bit sticky.
I don't think you're powdering enough because my face is not sticky after.
Maybe I'm looking at more.
I don't know. Yeah, mine's never sticky either.
All right, liner time. Oh. Let's do this. All right. Coming up with something. I need to go get my liquid liner.
What is the question? I think we have a question on the table. I can't see it. Who is it, John?
What's
We
the
have a
question?
sister from Canada on, and she's asking, is there any pigment that we prefer?
I prefer sugar pill. For me, I think sugar pill gives me the color payoff without the application of it being so hard. And you could start off with a soft hand and literally build it and spread it out enough so you could use one color and it could look like three. So Sugar Pill Cosmetics, for me, the pressed eyeshadows are like always my go-to. I'm trying something different today and not doing Sugar Pill because I literally always do Sugar Pill, and I have more variety of colors in my palettes that I have. But Sugar Pill is definitely like the way to go for me. They also have shimmers and stuff, but their matte stuff is incredible.
And I
How
use a
about
lot
you?
of them, so I think it just depends on the person itself.
Yeah, it depends on what the look that you're going for. It depends on, budget is important also. What lasts long is really important because you also want to make sure that you wear makeup that's going to last all night. And not only that, it's not going to be so powdery that, 2 hits in the pan and you're done. You know what I mean? So, but for me, definitely, I think I love MAC. But when it comes to white face and MAC, I don't feel that it meshes well. I definitely do think that for me, it's. I have to say that it has to be Sugar Pill. All right, I gotta go get my liquid liner. Be right back.
And I use a lot of different ones. Like today, I'm using the Morphe. I'm using Morphe today.
Okay, Morphe's good.
I think Felicity, it just depends on you as a personal brand. And again, what it goes back to is you can afford and do it. Sometimes it's not about the makeup you use, it's about the work you're doing. For me, everybody's different. Avalon, what kind of makeup do you use?
Well, I think that there's some stuff out there that's like really cheap, that's really better than what you can buy and spend a ton of money for at Sephora, that like I've only seen drag queens use. But I mean, as far as just like pigment, like for eyeshadow, I really like Anastasia. I mean, I like Morphe a lot. I just want to be able to put my brush in there, and when I touch to my face, it's just really good pigment, just all the way through. Especially when you're on white face, it's like you gotta cover the white out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Morphe's are really good, and NYX products are really good economically, and the color payoff is really good also. So if that's what you're looking for a good color payoff for a lower budget price, I would recommend Morphe's definitely a way to go.
I mean, I also have the Coastal Scents palette.
Which one?
Creative Me one.
Okay.
And they have like Creative Me 1, 2, and 3. I just don't have all of them.
I think
but
I have
like
two of them.
They do have a lot of fallout, but I mean, the blue that I used on my face tonight is from them, and I think the payoff is all right.
I think
and
so
they're
too.
very
It looks really
budget
good.
friendly.
Their pricing is really good. I think that when I first started to get palettes, those were my first kind of palettes that I got. Their payoffs are really good, and I love the fact that you could also buy the palette empty and kind of create your own, which is really kind of hot.
Yeah, again, I think it just depends on you as a person.
Of course. But let me tell you, a lot of makeup is trial and error. I remember when I first started doing makeup, I found this one great site. They had all these loose pigments, and I spent a good amount of money so I could get, and it gave me like 100 and something colors. And I'm not going to name the brand because I think they're even still around. But let me tell you, it was horrible because 30 minutes out, you didn't have any color in your face. And then everything was loose pigment, and it was all twist off. So the majority of them would like open up by themselves, and my makeup palette was just covered in eyeshadow. It was horrible. I lost a lot of money with that one.
And a good thing to remember is it's not as pigmented as you like. You always can kind of wet your brush and dabble in it and pick up a little more pigment. Sometimes that helps with the color pigment.
Yeah, wetting your brush is definitely good. Also, using a mixing medium with the loose pigment could make it into like a mascara or into a liner. So there's a lot of different. You could get you could prime your eye really good and get a not so great eyeshadow, and the color will pop a little bit better. So I mean, I think it's all trial and error. You find what kind of works for you and your look, but you know, we've already mentioned a couple of them. We've mentioned Sugar Pill, La Femme, Morphe.
And don't forget
NYX.
Krylon too if you're better with wet. Remember, Iona, you can use the aqua colors, which goes into cream, and then when it dries, it's a powder.
Which actually, I'm going to be dabbling into my Makeup Forever. I hardly ever use this, and I really need to do something with that. So I think I might add some extras with that. Work it out. What is your Achilles heel when it comes to makeup?
Eyeshadow, which is why I'm doing it first.
Eyeshadow? Like
mine
what
is
part of
lip.
the eyeshadow is your Achilles heel?
I think blending.
The blending part of it?
It looks better on camera.
Hold on. Say that again.
It looks better on camera.
I like it. That green is really intense. I like it. All right. What about you, Glamour?
Mine's probably lip.
Lips?
Y'all need to catch up.
Girl, slow down. You're always fast. For me, my Achilles heel is lashes. To this day. Mind you, I've gotten, Glamour, you saw me when I first started. I could not put on a lash to save my freaking life. I was really bad. And to this day, I still have issues, but I've kind of like figured out things that work for me. So.
My Achilles heel used to be going down my eyebrows, but then I discovered Prozaid.
That used to be a big issue for me too. And I went to the Prozaid situation. The only thing that I kind of like was like, ugh, about Prozaid is taking it off. You need the remover. Because for me, it was, and then for me, remember, for me, the travel time home, trying to take off my makeup and I had these chunks of glue on my, so for me, it was never that easy for me. So when I realized that I had to learn patience to glue down my eyebrows, that's how I learned.
I don't use the remover to remove mine. You can use
Rubbing alcohol?
But honestly, friction.
See, but girl, as you get older, you're gonna start losing that hair.
That collagen started floating away real quick.
Girl. I need all those little pelitos I used to pluck. No, girl, I need all them little hairs to stay right where they're at. But for me, like I said, I've tried spirit gum with the wax.
I have some of that right now.
I had that. I tried that. Didn't work for me. I tried the glue stick. Didn't work for me at first. Then I tried Prozaid. It worked for a while. The problem, like I said, was getting it off was not fun. And then I realized that I wasn't applying it correctly. So I followed a tutorial from Raven from RuPaul's Drag Race, and she kind of did it just with the stick and just the patience of it drying. And I was like, oh, okay. But yet, look, today I had an eyebrow moment where it started peeling up, but I was able to kind of like make it work and peeled it off and reapplied the glue in that one section, and it worked. It's not good. And if not, you incorporate into your new crease. Make it work. All about make it work moments. Tim Gunn.
I think that's what makeup is in general, is if you can figure out how to fix your mistake that you just made, you can make it look nice.
Covered in glitter. Do we have any other questions online?
Kelly says, yeah.
Yes!
Everyone else is just saying hello.
Hi, everyone. There is a little bit of a 30-second delay. So for those that kind of tuned in a little bit later, let me tell you what's going on. We're doing a makeup challenge. So we have a cup full of these little like craft sticks, and on the different craft sticks, there's name of a color. And so, or a neutral if you want to get into that argument, whatever. So I picked 3, and we picked navy blue, green, and black. So we basically have to create a look based on only using those 3 colors. So we're getting creative about it and trying to do something.
All right.
All right. Your face is very kabuki, Glamour.
What?
Your face is very kabuki.
What the hell is that?
Kabuki is like that Chinese theater, geisha almost.
I like geisha makeup.
You know, the sister face does kind of look like a no mask.
Mm-hmm.
Like Japanese mask theater.
All by myself.
All right. So.
I don't know. I got a booger. I don't know if it's a booger or makeup.
Probably makeup.
Hi, Amanda from the Orlando Sisters. How are you? Sorry, girl, I had to pick my booger.
Who is it? Why does your speaker sound like it's cracked?
I have no clue.
It's like an echo, and then it's like all cracky.
Yeah, it sounds like you have something in front of your microphone.
Is that better?
There's still an echo, though. Okay, do you have your phone on and the computer?
No. I'm in the living room or the kitchen by myself. Hold, please.
We hide that second and third chin. So do you guys know any makeup hacks that you could share?
Like tricks of
What?
Makeup hacks.
Here's a view, like wig glue is for eyelashes, or you know, for eyebrows, that type of stuff. Or I don't know. I guess when I first started, I definitely had this idea that like each specific type of makeup is made for a specific thing, but that doesn't mean that right now.
Let's just see. What happened? Are you done?
Kinda.
Hold on, let me see like close up. Work the swirls. What about your lips?
I ain't got that far yet. So thank you.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Is that better? Can you hear me better now?
It's still staticky.
I don't. I don't know. I'll have to get that checked out.
That's better, actually. Talk again.
I'm gonna have to get that checked out.
It's a little bit, but better. It's better than before.
She said I'm gonna get that checked out.
That's what she said. All right. Let's do this. Doing this. And green. But I have this blue and this blue, and I can mix to make some green. All right. Oh no, I kept that. I can do that. Oh, okay, talking to myself. Sorry about it. So I'm going to do something I usually don't do. I'm going to use colors on my lip because I usually use black.
Sorry, I cut out again. Maximilian Marquez says, sending you love from Orlando sisters, Sister Amanda Bonia.
Oh, yeah. We love Orlando.
Bye.
Oh.
She said, miss having you all up here for gay days. Honey,
I
we
know.
miss when gay days was gay days.
Well, something you don't know, Avalon, originally, this is actually prior to me, Wet and Wild used to have a night. Was it Wet and Wild or was it Typhoon Lagoon? I think it was Typhoon Lagoon, but it used to have like a gay days event where their sisters used to work the door with them, and then after could go in there as sisters and be in the water with everybody. It was like a party for gay days. And so the Orlando sisters always invited the Florida sisters to go, and they used to work with them, work the door, and then have a good time and bond together. So we haven't done that in a long time.
Oh, capitalism ruined that event for us.
All right. It's a look. I'm not done yet, though, because I'm not happy with it. So,
Every time I do makeup, especially drag makeup or makeup like this for the sisters, it kind of looks like crap, and then you put the eyelashes on, and it's like, ooh.
oh, I think for me is once I put the liquid liner on, I see it, you know?
I've given up on using liquid liner.
Really? What is it? Because your hand's not steady?
Exactly.
Well, why don't you use a puff? Look. Get a puff. And if you put it against your cheek and use it, and you can use your pinky as an anchor. And it keeps your hand sturdy instead of you trying to do it freehand. If you put this and do it like that, you have a little bit more concentration. I mean, more stability.
Yeah. I've just kind of just started using powder instead. I'm so glad we didn't. I was preparing for the worst colors to come out of this, so I literally have like a turquoise eyeliner.
I already
Oh,
bought a
the sister in
turquoise.
Orlando said your tip with the powder puff was awesome.
It really does help because I had that issue too. Sometimes putting your elbow on the table and then you put the powder puff and the pinky. And you can hold it with your other hand also and kind of gives you a little bit more stability to do that too. It really, really does help because the whole thing is that you have all this going on. But if you just have just to worry about this part, it really does make a difference. So those little kind of tricks are what really kind of like saves a lot of people from mishaps. So I'm glad you were able to get something out of this. I love sharing like little hacks like that. All right. These blue lips are blue. They're bright.
I'm doing blue lips too.
Oh, dinner's ready.
Iona,
Yeah.
what has been one of the most rewarding parts of this for you?
Of makeup, or are you talking about the sisters?
In general, as a sister.
I think that one of the biggest things for me was the fact that I really thought that it was about. I joined the sisters because it's the love of two of my favorite things, which is drag and community service. And I really thought that it was going to be, about giving back and stuff. And my biggest surprise was that how it affected my secular life and my regular life and choices that I was making and the way I, handle myself in public and stuff. So I think the most rewarding thing was that I think I was able to become a better version of myself because of the sisters. And it also opened my eyes to a lot of things that I wasn't aware of and taught me how to be even more accepting. Because I thought I was always kind of open-minded and stuff. But I really do think that it kind of like made it even like deeper, So for me, I think that was my learning thing was it really, the surprise of it affecting my life the way it did. And the fact of, it allowed me to really expand my mind. What about you?
I think the most rewarding thing that I've found as a sister is the impact we really do have on people's lives. Like I know for me, like it's never been a time of me never getting to go out without meeting somebody that needs to talk or needs to just have somebody there to laugh with at some point.
Yeah.
Like the stigmatic guilt part, I think plays a huge role. And people just need to know that their guilt is okay.
Absolutely. I mean, growing up, I remember my dad, don't put your hands on your hips and don't do this and don't do that. And just always being, growing up, always being aware of like my body and stuff. And just, I'm at a point in my life where it's like, this is who I am kind of situation. And the fact that I can be free and I want everybody to be able to feel that.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Now, there comes a time in makeup when you need to tell yourself to stop. I passed
Like
that.
me?
I passed that already.
Look at me. I done went squiggly lines.
Oh well. Gotta commit now. I'm adding freckles. God, this needs like a hot neon pink so bad. For me, I would be so happy if I could add neon pink right now.
All right, let's see if the eyelashes on.
Okay, I'm gonna do eyebrows. I think I'm gonna do thin. I think I'm gonna do thin eyebrows this time. Huh? I didn't hear a single word you said, Boo.
I said thin eyebrows are where it's at.
Big eyebrows?
Thin eyebrows.
I don't like to follow trends, hon. Trying to find my lid for this. Pro tip: don't use a black towel, because then you can't find the lid to your black pencils. Where in the world is this? Guys, I really have lost it.
These are some really want to find out.
Oh well. Figure it out. Oh, here it is. Under the mirror.
It's our problem too.
Philosophy.
Means no way to stay up in the first position.
Girl, this is not working. That's fine. We're gonna do it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I kind of look like one of those Taboo characters.
What kind of character?
You know that show Taboo, where they draw and write body modifications? Look, I done drew all these scribbly lines all over my face.
I have to check that out. I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's called Taboo. It's like where they do like body modifications in every country. Here's some mascara.
All right. Hold my breath when I do my eyebrows.
You put more white on your lips, Avalon?
I'm putting it on so I have something wet that I can stick powder glitter to.
Iona, somebody has requested for you to sing.
What do they want me to sing? And who was it?
I don't know. Who was it, John? They want to hear you sing True Colors. Go, girl.
Sing what?
True Colors.
You with the sad eyes. Don't be discouraged, though I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can lose sight of it all. When darkness calls, you know I'll be there. and I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show the true colors. True colors, beautiful like rainbow. There you go. We take requests, honey.
No, she takes requests. Get that right.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't sing.
I'm not singing.
I think
All
this
right.
is the most
I'm
black
getting
I've
to
ever
the
used on my face.
final parts of my makeup.
Oh, that was from Finger.
I should have known better. Ooh, okay.
We got
All right,
5
I'll go
minutes.
this way.
How do you know we have 5 minutes? Does it cut us off at a certain time?
Who said 5 minutes? Who said 5 minutes? Who?
I think Finger's playing with me. All right. Done.
Well, sit back and wait, because the rest of us aren't done.
What's Finger saying?
I don't know. He's running his mouth.
Finger should have been on this too.
Who? Eddie Navi Ho George. Hi, how are you?
Oh, Navajo, we love you.
Oh, Naviho. Oh. Welcome.
I'm going to repeat it just in case some people are tuning in late. We're doing a makeup challenge where we have a cup with all these like little cards, all these little sticks with different colors on them. And we pick 3 colors. And we have to do our makeup only using those 3 colors. So we pick navy, green, and black. And that's what you're getting. All right. Lashes. And I think I'm done.
Almost done.
I don't think I've ever had this much makeup on my face.
Yes, you have. When you do the black stripes. One of my favorite looks of yours. All right, lashes. I'm going to do the traditional 301s. You know what I didn't do? I didn't highlight.
Because I'm trying to look at myself.
Turn the feet around. Wow.
Huh? We all use blue. Green.
We all use the same colors. That's the whole purpose.
Avalon's is just darker than all of ours.
All right, lashes time. One of the tricks that I learned for lashes also is patience. Just like eyebrows, you gotta allow the glue to get tacky. If it doesn't get tacky, it's not gonna stick, it's gonna move. So that's another little trick that helped me along the way. I hate putting on lashes still to this day. but I do like the way it completes the look. So I'm actually putting on the bonding glue to the band, very thin coat.
But if you don't want to use bonding glue, you can use regular eyelash glue.
Oh, absolutely. I use it sometimes. It's just, this is what I have right now closest to me. I didn't want to have to get back up. All right. So now, let this get tacky.
Blow on it. Oh, excuse me.
All right. Wish me luck.
Y'all, she's turning it to the magnifying side. The
Yeah.
5 times. Where do you put the
She don't
bag?
have her glasses on.
And I put them that way so I can follow the shape of the eye that I drew on. And then a little bit of mascara on the bottom to kind of marry them together. Whew. That's fun.
Y'all.
All right. Where are the other one? Oh, where are you? Okay, so I had bottom lashes too, but unfortunately, oh, there they are. Okay, forget it. Take it back. I was gonna say that I lost. I can't see them in the black towel, but sometimes what I've done, you know what? I might do it just to help out. So look, I can always put the bottom lashes on, but I've done this a couple of times. I just gotta see if my liner is gonna work. Let me try it. Yeah, it's gonna work. So here's a little technique for some people that might not want to put on bottom lashes but want the effect of it. You get a really fine liquid liner, like the felt pen ones. I'm gonna, with my pinky on my cheek, so I have a little bit more stability. I'm gonna literally, right where I created that little black, I'm gonna draw little lines.
Look, y'all look like Freddy Krueger.
Problem is, this liquid liner is a little dry, honey.
Avalon, what are you doing, baby?
Putting on lashes.
Oh.
Who makes my eyes water though?
Yeah.
Almost done. And last but not least,
All right. So does anybody have any questions for any of us? Before I go back and add some more stuff to my face I don't need to add.
I'm kind of good right
Avalon,
now.
you don't have any questions for either one of us?
Avalon is frozen again because her internet is not as reliable.
Girl, I'm gonna need you to get some AT&T instead of Uverse.
It happens. It happens.
You know it's bad when Iona in Homestead's got internet and you don't. Oh, you're back.
Yay, she's back.
Girl, you tried to do that makeup challenge where you go off camera real quick and come back pretty.
Why don't we just do this? Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works.
I need to dab my eyes. Give me a second.
Nope, didn't work.
Well, the bitch done took off again. She's gone.
Oh, I'm gonna do this.
What are you doing? Painting your lips?
I'm adding a little bit of black on the outside just to deepen it.
Avalon, do you have any questions for us?
Have any questions for you?
Us, it, the, them, they.
You sound really muffled. I have no idea what you just said.
Do you have any questions for either Glamour or myself? Since we've been in this for a while and you haven't.
They put me on the spot like that.
When it comes to like makeup and looks or whatever. So that's what we're doing today.
Tell us a little more about your experience, because I know the two of you. Iona, you said you were a club kid, and Glamour, you've done pageants and shit. But that's all I basically know is that I don't know much else about your history.
But I started. I admired the club kid scene, but for me, it was a goth scene that really like allowed me to like really play around. So that's where I kind of started playing with makeup.
So for me, it was more like I was a kid from the South. So I grew up and I would lock myself in and I knew I was different. So makeup was a way I could lock myself in my bedroom and be outlet and be who I could be, to be who I wanted to be. Hi, Joseph. How are you, baby? Hope you're fine.
Hi.
So like there's been hours that I would lock myself in my bedroom and I would go to the dollar store and buy cheap makeup just to play with. But and then as I got into the sisters, we all know my journey wasn't easy, period. But I found more rewarding in the community than I did sometimes with other sisters, as far as, you know, like the people like that gravitate to you. Sometimes I think people just gravitate to you naturally. And I gotta say, I've had some pretty amazing experiences with that. Have you had some good experiences, Omar? Iona?
Yeah, I would have to say that there's been a lot of experiences that have touched me. I really do feel that, you know, what we do in the community. I mean, I came across the prides that we go to, and we see all these kids that are just like celebrating themselves, and you know, and it took me a while to come out myself. So it's like when I get to see a child and be accepted by their parents and stuff, you know, to me that's kind of wonderful and motivating to continue, you know. And then for us to be there for the community when they need a hug or when they need, you know, a smile or a joke, and you know, or if somebody has had too much to drink and they need a ride home, you know, we're there to pay for that taxi if we have to. So we do a lot of, there's a lot of stuff that's very rewarding in the sisterhood. But, you know, I always have to say it. I know I repeat myself a lot, but being a sister is not a club. Being a sister is a club, is a calling, and it's not intended for everybody. It involves work, it involves dedication, it involves time and commitment, and it's hard. It's not easy. So, you know, if you feel that you have the calling or you're interested in knowing more about us, feel free to direct message me or any of the people on here. And we'll reach out to you. You could always come up to one of the meetings and feel us out. You know, there's never any pressure to join, but, you know, it is a family. It's hard work. You know, there's times where we don't get along, and, you know, every family has those situations. But when it all boils down, you know, there's a love and a passion in what we do. And like I said, one of the biggest surprises that I had is how it's going to influence my personal life and how it's going to change me. And I can tell you, I celebrated my 4-year anniversary last month in May of being a fully professed. I've been with the organization for 5 years, but as a fully professed sister 4, it definitely has affected my secular life and how I interact with the community, how I carry myself, the responsibility of how I, you know, pay my bills and try to be, you know, a lawful citizen and respectful and helpful to other people and things like that. So, you know, it's all in all, it's great. I don't know what happened to Glamour. I think her call dropped. But we're basically at the finish line, right? How you doing, boo-boo? I like those lips on you. A lot. What is that? Get closer to the camera. I want to see it. Is it blue glitter?
Over white.
Girl, that blue glitter is fire.
Let's see. I don't know where I got this. It says cosmetic grade.
Girl, you need to find out. That glitters everything. I want some. All right, I'm gonna put on my cornet.
It's my husband's glitter, so.
Well, let's find out where he got it. All right. Now I'm filming this with my phone. Like, I'm on my phone, so I can't read what's on Facebook. So once again, you know, if you guys are interested in knowing more about us, or in maybe even joining the sisterhood, you feel free to DM me or any of the other sisters. We do fundraising, education, community service, things like that. So feel free to reach out to us if you feel you have the calling. And you can feel us out and check us out. I'm done. That was quick. Where you at?
Hold on.
That was her pussy. Her kitty. Awesome.
Here I am.
We did it. We made it work. Thank God we had black. So, I think we're done.
Yeah, I know. I had to get my hat.
Oh, there you are. Where'd she go?
Bitch, my phone died.
All right. So, put on your hat. You're good. So we're ready. We're done. I think mission accomplished. We did a good job. Give ourselves a hand.
Yay.
Okay.
Where's Avalon?
She right there.
Oh, there you are, bitch. I couldn't see you.
Her white lip. I like that blue lip glitter on her lips, bitch. That is intense. I love it.
Is that craft glitter or is that actual face glitter?
Is a cosmetic glitter from her husband's. Gotta find out which kind it is.
I needed an orange and coral.
Wildflowers Academy.
That's the name of the brand? Wildflower Academy.
Now I kind of feel asymmetrical.
I'm gonna check them out. All right, so that's it. Mission accomplished. We used 3 colors randomly from the cup, and we created these looks. I don't know if you can see my contour because this light is bright. Let me see if I can turn this off and see. Y'all can see it a little bit better.
Who knows? I made it work.
Oh, she looks soft.
She looks soft, but we all know that ain't true.
All right, babies. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Glamour. Thank you, Novice Avalon, for joining us for Makeup Challenge number 1. We'll do this again, though. This is fun. We'll do this again. We'll pick 3 random colors and see what happens. Maybe get a little bit more creative and get out of the box a little bit, you know?
Ooh.
Nope. Didn't work. Didn't work.
Well, I could do the Windex one. Swipe on, swipe off, swipe
Nope.
on.
Still,
Nope.
same one.
Okay.
All right. So from the South Florida sisters to you, thank you for tuning in. You guys have a good night and be safe out there. Bye.
Bye.